We all know the Afton ending. You know, the one where we go down the elevator, we find the FNAF 6 place, we go down further, and we see the blob, we BurnTrap many times, and BurnTrap just gets snatched and we escape. You know, that ending. Many people, including me, do not like the BurnTrap ending. The boss battle is just, The ending felt rushed out. There's just a lot going on with it. So today, I will be asking many questions about the BurnTrap ending and what exactly happened in it. So first of all, let's start off simple. Like, where on earth was Vanny? Like, she has never appeared in that ending. Like, maybe there's like a mention of her with Freddy saying, "I've been here before, she brought me here." But like, that's rather debatable on whether that she is Vanny or not. But I'm not gonna hop on that debate, okay? This is asking many questions about the ending, not about Freddy's statement. But it's not like Vanny was like, you know what, I hate Afton, I'm leaving the damn Pizzaplex. Because for one, she'd be still controlled by Afton unless for some reason we played the Princess Quest minigames and we didn't even get to see it. Like, they have not added a moment where, like, before we go to the elevator, Vanny chases us and she's like, "Oh, you shouldn't go down there, Afton's gonna kick your ass," and then, like, we conveniently close the elevator on her before she gets us. Now, for my second question is, how the hell did Freddy and Gregory escape? That is, if they even escaped, because I have been hearing some theories that literally the post-credit is just them in heaven, and thinking about it, it's really kind of sad, and the Ruin DLC teaser makes it more sad. Well, that's pretty dark. But that theory is for another day. Now let's get back into the topic. Now I'm questioning how they got out is because in the office section of the boss battle, there is literally no way out. There's literally just a hole, but it's literally on the ceiling. So like, what the hell are they gonna do? I asked this question on Twitter, and shout out to Springs for giving me a theory, which you should go check out their YouTube and Twitter. They said that Freddy could have jumped through the ceiling from the hole, and they could have gone out that way, which is really a cool idea. The problem is that, like, we don't get to see that if that is the case. Like, why were we not shown that? Now, we all know the answer, likely. Time constraint. But man, I would have loved to see that if that's true. Once Ruin comes out, I really hope it answers the question how they escaped, because like, at that point I would take any answer. Like, a ladder, something, man. I just want to know how they escaped, you know? Something that's very important for the survival, escape. Now for my third question is, what is that office that we fight BurnTrap in? It's not like it's the FNAF 6 area. Well, it could be, and Steel will decide to redesign it, but it's so weird. There's like a drawing of Vanny, tally marks, and an arcade machine of Balloon World in there. Why are they all there? Why is there tally marks? Like, did someone stay there for days? Was it Vanny? It could be. But most of all was the freaking fire button, free fire buttons for like 3 separate rooms. Why does that exist? If we take into consideration that this room is like not the FNAF 6 office, why would they need 3 fire buttons for 3 separate rooms? Like, what would they need it for? Setting Afton on fire? But that doesn't kill him, clearly. Because he's still standing in the cutscene, so like, what's the point of it? It feels like they just added it for gameplay stuff and not really for story. Now this one I'm talking about is more rather of a nitpick than like something that kind of ruins the vibes of the Afton ending. But like, what is Freddy on about with his like weird talk thing? Like, I am not me. She brought me here. My friends are here. Like, what is Freddy's friends? Is it the Glamrocks? Is it the Blob? Like, who is it? I want to know, Freddy. Please tell me, buddy. Now, for my other question that I'm sure y'all expected to see in this video is, who is the Blob? I mean, yeah, it's probably going to be answered in, like, either one of the FNAF books or just, like, in the Ruin DLC. But as of now, we still don't really have much of a clue who the Blob is. I mean, the Blob seems to be super important because, like, for one, it's a mix of old animatronics tangled in wires. That sounds pretty important if you ask me. And it's just, like, aggressive towards everyone. What is its goal? Like, I'm not asking for security breaches. Sit down on a chair and explain me the whole Blob lore. No. I'm just asking a tad bit of context. It doesn't even have to be much context, just at least something. It's like, please, God. Now, for my other question is, where was BurnTrap throughout all of this? Like, he was not in the boss fight at all, unless, BurnTrap is BurnTrap. But if we take into consideration that BurnTrap is separate from BurnTrap, like he split himself up, where was he throughout this time? Was he just hiding in the shadows? I do not know, because it really seemed like Security Breach was hyping him up, the promotion. I mean, Freddy and Friends on tour. Literally, if you put all the glitches together, you make BurnTrap, a silhouette of BurnTrap. So, like, where was he? Was he supposed to play a big role but got scrapped? Was it just bait? Was it just them hinting that he's hacking the Pizzaplex? I'm wondering because the only appearances we see of him is the retro CDs, but that's only mentioning, him. And like a drawing of BurnTrap controlling over the endoskeletons. But that's not really much of an appearance. So I'm wondering, where was he? Now, this is a bit of a nitpick like the Glamrock Freddy line one. And my question is, how did the Shattered Glamrocks get in the FNAF 6 place? I mean, you could say, oh, the elevator, but Glamrock Freddy was a one-way trip down and that the elevator was acting really off. So how on earth did they get down? Especially when Roxy's blind. Did Vanny guide them? Did BurnTrap guide them? I'm wondering because, they're in the boss fight. They are threats. They run at you. They, make an attempt to chase you, but you slam the doors on them. This question I'm asking definitely doesn't mean anything to y'all, but it personally means a lot to me because I do like the Glamrocks, and I am interested in how they managed to get their way into the, the FNAF 6 place. Did they went for a whole new entrance that we do not even know? The questions will probably never be answered like this one. Now for my final question is, what is BurnTrap's origin? We likely know who BurnTrap is, it's literally Afton, back from the dead, so it's obvious, but what is his origins? Because it's clear that his suit is different. He seems very different from the rest of, his counterparts. Was he a Scrap Trap suit that got redesigned? Is he the FNAF Free suit? We honestly do not know, yet at least. I'm hoping the Tales from the Pizzaplex books answer it, because I dig BurnTrap's design. He looks badass, and he could be creepy as hell. BurnTrap's design is honestly a mystery to me. I mean, his design is so strange, but kind of in a good way, to be honest. There's like so much going on with him. There's like flesh that seems to be regenerating on him. It could be, his leftover flesh from his latest suit, but there's no way the flesh would live for that long, for 10 years? I don't know, but the flesh would not live that long, I know that. And it seems like he's using some of the Glamrock endo parts, which is very fascinating. It seems like he's just reusing parts, in my opinion. I wonder what's y'all's thoughts on this. Alright, we are heading into the conclusion of this video, so I just want to state some things. I do not like the Afton boss fight nor the Afton ending at all. It's just like I said, it feels so rushed. It feels like Steel didn't get the time they deserved. But I don't want to end this video on a negative light, so I want to say something before I end this video. I am in no way a Steel Wool hater or whatever. In fact, I enjoy their content. I am a huge fan of Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. It's literally my favorite game ever. I know Steel can make great stuff. They just need time and learn about when to get ambitious and not over ambitious. So my note to Steel, keep doing you, but you need to improve on some stuff. like boss mechanics and how you handle ambitions, because ambitions can hurt people sometimes. I hope you have a good day, people at the Steelwool headquarters, and have a good day, people who are watching this video, and I'll see ya on the flip side.